In a small town nestled deep within the woods there lies an abandoned house, its dark past whispered only in hushed tones. This is no ordinary derelict structure, but a relic of yesteryears, a monument to the mysteries of time and the unyielding grip of the supernatural. To the uninitiated, it might seem like just another forgotten dwelling, but for those who know its history, it is a chilling reminder of the eerie tales that have been woven around it. Decades have passed since the house was last inhabited, yet the locals speak of it in hushed whispers, their eyes reflecting an unsettling amalgamation of fear and curiosity. The whispers tell of a house haunted by the spirits of those who met a tragic end within its walls. They speak of shadows that dance in the moonlight, of whispers that echo in the silence, and of an inexplicable chill that pervades every inch of the dilapidated structure. In the face of such chilling tales, most would choose to steer clear. But a group of friends, driven by curiosity and the thrill of the unknown, decided to defy the warnings. They sought to explore the house and document their findings, hoping to peel back the layers of myths and separate fact from fiction. Their plan was simple. As the sun would set, they would enter the house, armed with nothing but their cameras and a fierce determination to uncover the truth. The friends knew the risks. They had heard the stories, and yet, they were undeterred. There was an allure to the house, a pull that they couldn't resist. They were drawn to the promise of the unknown, the thrill of the hunt, and the possibility of coming face to face with the otherworldly. As the sun set, casting an eerie glow over the dilapidated structure, they arrived at the house, their hearts pounding with anticipation. The stage was set, the cameras rolling, and the adventure about to begin. Little did they know, they were about to embark on an exploration that would change their lives forever. With a sense of foreboding hanging in the air, they stepped into the creaking hallways of the house. The echo of their footsteps was the only sound breaking the stifling silence that seemed to envelop the place. The air was heavy, thick with dust and the stale smell of time forgotten, a tangible reminder of the years that had passed, untouched and unaltered. They moved cautiously, their flashlights casting long, dancing shadows that flickered across the peeling wallpaper and warped floorboards. Each beam of light revealed another piece of the house's dark history. They wandered through rooms filled with decaying furniture, each piece a relic from a bygone era. Faded photographs littered the dusty floors, their subjects smiling blissfully, oblivious to the terror that would eventually consume the house. The once grand living room was a shell of its former self, the luxurious upholstery of the armchairs eaten away by time, the once vibrant colors faded and dull. A grand fireplace stood at the heart of the room, the charred remnants of logs still nestled within, a chilling reminder of the life that once filled these rooms. The dining room told a similar story. A large wooden table sat in the middle, its surface scarred and scratched. A single chair lay on its side, as if someone had left in a hurry, or perhaps been forcefully removed. The friends couldn't shake off the feeling of being watched, of unseen eyes tracing their every move. They ventured further, drawn into the depths of the house by a morbid curiosity. They navigated the narrow winding staircase leading to the upper floors, their footsteps echoing ominously in the silence. The higher they climbed, the more oppressive the atmosphere became, the air growing colder, the sense of foreboding intensifying. Each room seemed frozen in time, a silent witness to the horrors of the past. It was as if they had stepped into a different world, a world where laughter and joy had been replaced by fear and despair. Each creak of the floorboards, each whisper of the wind, seemed to carry a warning. But the friends pressed on, drawn deeper into the heart of the unknown. As they delved deeper into the house, the line between the natural and the supernatural began to blur. The familiar creaking of wooden floorboards and the echo of their own footsteps were gradually replaced by sounds that had no earthly explanation. Whispers seemed to drift through the air, too faint to fully comprehend, yet too distinct to dismiss as mere imagination. The friends, now more investigators than mere thrill-seekers, found their attention drawn to the shadows. These were not ordinary shadows cast by the dim light filtering through the broken windows. They danced and flickered along the peeling wallpaper, seeming to take on shapes and forms of their own. Objects, too, appeared to defy the laws of physics within the confines of this forsaken place. A rocking chair would creak back and forth with no one to move it, a door would slam shut without a gust of wind to blame. A chandelier would sway as if disturbed by an unseen presence. With each unexplained occurrence, the atmosphere within the house grew denser. The air was thick with a sense of foreboding that they could not shake off. a chilling dread that clung to them like a second skin. The very walls of the house seemed to breathe with a life of their own, a life that was centuries old and filled with unspeakable sorrow. Their hearts pounded in their chests, their breaths came out in ragged gasps, but they pressed on. Their curiosity, now tinged with a primal fear, drove them further into the heart of the house. They were determined to document every supernatural incident, every eerie whisper, every dancing shadow. Their camera, their only link to the world outside, became their lifeline. It captured the chilling events unfolding before them, the raw fear etched on their faces, the unspoken dread in their eyes. It was their silent witness, their unbiased observer in this dance with the supernatural. Fear gripped their hearts, but they pressed on, the camera capturing every chilling moment. This was the point of no return. They had stepped into the realm of the unknown, and the haunting had truly begun. In the labyrinthine corridors of the house, they found themselves separated and lost. The once familiar faces of friends were replaced with the unfamiliar shadows that danced along the crumbling walls. Panic, like a hungry wolf, began to gnaw at their sanity, each heartbeat echoing the ticking clock of their impending doom. The air, heavy with the scent of decay, seemed to pulsate with an unseen energy, the very walls of the house appearing to close in around them. The oppressive silence was shattered by the sound of their own breath, ragged and desperate, a chilling symphony of their growing fear. Then in the flickering light of their flashlights they began to see them. Ghostly apparitions, their spectral forms shimmering in the gloom. Faces once human, twisted by sorrow and despair, their hollow eyes filled with an eternal longing for release. The friends stood frozen, their blood turning to ice as they came to a terrifying realization: they were not alone. The spirits trapped within the confines of the house reached out to them. Their spectral hands, cold as the grave, passed through the living, leaving a chill that bit to the bone. Whispers like the rustling of autumn leaves filled the empty rooms. Words, unintelligible but filled with a sorrow that transcended the barrier of life and death, echoed through the house. Each encounter with the apparitions sent waves of dread coursing through their veins. The house, once a symbol of their curiosity, had become a nightmarish landscape, each room a new circle of horror. The friends, now prey in this spectral hunt, found themselves running, their screams swallowed by the house's ancient walls. Their screams echoed through the house, a chilling testament to the terror they faced. Each cry, a symphony of fear, became the house's haunting melody, a song of despair carried on the wind, a warning to all who dared to venture into the realm of the supernatural. The friends, lost and alone, were left to face their darkest fears in the heart of the haunted house. One by one, the vengeful spirits tormented the friends, their haunting faces etched with sorrow and despair. The labyrinthine corridors echoed with the chilling sounds of their fear, each whisper, each shuffling footstep amplifying their dread. The house, a silent observer, seemed to revel in their terror, its malevolent presence growing stronger with every passing moment. The friends, once filled with youthful bravado, now found themselves at the mercy of the unseen. The camera, their only link to the world outside, recorded their ordeal. The flickering light of the camera illuminated their pale faces, each expression etched deeply with fear and disbelief. Shadows, formless and ominous, danced along the decaying walls. Whispering voices echoed through the emptiness, and objects moved with a life of their own. The friends could only watch, paralyzed by a fear that clung to them like a second skin, as the spirits continued their relentless torment. Each room, each hallway, seemed to hold a new horror. A child's laughter echoed eerily through the silence, a chilling reminder of the house's dark past. The air grew heavy with the scent of decay, the very walls seeming to breathe in the fear of the friends. The house, once a symbol of solitude and abandonment, now pulsed with a life of its own. It reveled in their fear, thrived on their terror. The friends, once explorers, now victims, were trapped within its decaying walls, their pleas for help swallowed by the house's chilling silence. The camera rolled on, capturing every moment of their torment, their screams, their pleas, their tears, all immortalized in the digital memory of the device. The house, indifferent to their plight, continued its relentless torment, its malevolent presence ever growing, ever watching. The house fed off their fear, trapping them within its decaying walls. The friends, once united by curiosity, now were bound by a shared terror, their ordeal a chilling testament to the house's dark past. Their story, their terror, forever captured within the memory of the camera. a haunting reminder of the house's malevolent presence. In the end, only one friend managed to escape the house, their sanity shattered by the horrors within. Through the labyrinth of torment, against the tide of despair, this lone survivor somehow found their way out. The house, with its insidious shadows and whispering voices, had not claimed another victim. The survivor emerged, a shell of their former self, their eyes reflecting the terror they had witnessed. Their breaths were ragged, their body trembling, testament to the ordeal they had endured. The haunted house had left its mark, etching its dark legacy into the very soul of the survivor. In the aftermath, the survivor, driven by a sense of duty or perhaps the need for closure, decided to share their terrifying experience with the world. They uploaded the footage on YouTube, the unedited, chilling documentation of their descent into a world beyond our understanding. The video spread like wildfire, its haunting images and eerie sounds captivating viewers around the globe. The raw fear, the palpable dread, the chilling encounters all caught on camera, transfixed audiences, pulling them into the heart of the horror. Each frame of the footage served as a stark reminder of the house's malevolent presence, the torment of the spirits trapped within its walls, and the tragic end of the friends who dared to venture into the realm of the supernatural. The viewers could do nothing but watch, their hearts pounding, as they witnessed the friends' final moments. The video became a sensation, its chilling authenticity sparking debates and discussions. It was a window into the unknown, a testament to the existence of the supernatural, and a grim reminder of the price paid for curiosity. Comments poured in, expressions of fear, sympathy, and disbelief filling the page. The video had touched a nerve, reminding everyone of the age-old adage, "Some mysteries are better left unsolved." The chilling footage captivated viewers, serving as a grim reminder of the house's dark past. It stands as a cautionary tale, a stark warning against tampering with forces beyond our comprehension. The haunted house lives on, its story forever etched in the annals of the internet, the sole survivor its unwilling storyteller. To this day, the house remains a place of dread, a cautionary tale for those who dare to venture into the unknown. The aged, forsaken structure still stands, a silent sentinel bearing the weight of its tormented past. Its decaying walls and creaking hallways echo with the whispers of the spirits trapped within, their sorrowful cries a haunting melody that dances on the wind. The memory of that fateful night when a group of friends dared to tread where they should not, is forever etched in the annals of the internet. The video they left behind, a chilling testament to the horrors they encountered, continues to captivate, to horrify, to intrigue. The raw fear, the palpable dread, the heart-wrenching despair, all captured in grainy footage that sends shivers down the spine of all who dare to watch. The labyrinthine corridors, the shadowy rooms, the spectral apparitions, each frame of the video is a window into a realm that humanity was never meant to explore. The house, once just a forgotten relic of a bygone era, now stands as a beacon of the supernatural, a monument to the unseen horrors that lurk in the shadows. But perhaps the most poignant part of this macabre tale is not the chilling footage or the haunted house itself, but the lesson it imparts. It is a stark reminder of the dangers of curiosity, of the peril that awaits those who delve too deep into the mysteries of the unknown. The house stands not just as a place of dread but as a symbol of caution. It serves as a grim warning to respect the boundaries between the living and the dead, between the natural and the supernatural. It reminds us that not all secrets are meant to be unearthed, that not all mysteries are meant to be solved. The video serves as a chilling reminder that some mysteries are better left unsolved, and some horrors are best left undisturbed.